It was the winter of 1944, a forest of snow and shadows. The US line guarding a narrow road looked unimportant on any map, just another strip of ice winding between trees. But that morning the air felt wrong, heavy, silent, as if the forest itself was holding its breath. Then they appeared. Not gunfire, not explosions. Movement, fast, precise, cutting through fog like blades, black-coated silhouettes advancing in perfect formation. SS Grenadiers. Rumors had painted them as unstoppable, disciplined, ruthless, trained to break enemy lines in minutes. But rumors didn't match the cold fear rising in the Americans' throats as the first bullets shredded the trees around them. The firefight exploded instantly. Bark blasted into the air. Snow turned into a white mist. The Americans dove behind logs and frozen roots, firing at shapes slipping through the pines with machine-like coordination. One SS squad pinned them down while another circled wide, moving with the confidence of predators. But the Americans didn't run. A squad leader pulled his men into a tighter position, shouting over the chaos. Machine gunners dug into the snow, barrels shaking. Mortar crews scrambled to find clear angles through the trees. Every man knew the truth. If they gave up this road, the SS would carve open the Allied flank. Then the charge came. Dark uniforms surged through the fog, boots cracking branches, voices rising in a brutal roar. For a moment, it looked hopeless. The Americans were outnumbered, outgunned, and fighting on ground the enemy had chosen. But the line held. A single machine gun opened up, stitching fire across the trees. Another joined. Mortar rounds crashed down, tearing holes in the frozen earth. The SS advance slowed, then faltered, as the Americans fought with raw, desperate determination. A wounded corporal dragged himself to a better angle and kept firing. A radio operator worked with numb fingers to call in support. A young rifleman who had never seen real combat before calmly reloaded, exhaled, and hit his target through drifting snow. The SS momentum shattered. Precision turned to confusion. Confidence turned to hesitation. And inch by inch, the Americans pushed them back into the forest that had delivered them. When reinforcements finally reached the line, the battlefield was nothing but smoke, broken branches, and silence. The feared elite assault force had been stopped by a handful of exhausted, frost-bitten soldiers who refused to break. It wasn't a headline victory. It didn't end the war. But it proved something the world needed to see. The SS were not invincible. And ordinary American soldiers, when cornered, could become extraordinary. Some battles create legends. Some battles reveal them.